happening today, guys? My name is Brad Hart. This is Make More Marbles. I'm here in my kitchen today because why not? Let's make a video in the kitchen. And it is a not so bright and sunny day here in Santa Monica. We've had a little bit of a marine layer thing going on in the mornings and the afternoons. Not a big deal. The reason I'm making this video today, and what I want to talk to you a little bit about, is something I've been struggling a lot with lately. It turns out over the last 5 or 10 years, I've had the same issue as well. It's what's called emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence, for lack of a better word, is simply the ability for you to relate to the emotions of yourself, your others, and to really deeply feel things on an emotional level. And this comes in handy when you're trying to develop soft skills like developing relationships, selling, and also more hard skills when you want to learn something but you don't really have the motivational juice or the energy, let's say, to go ahead and make that happen, right? You're just kind of dragging ass, you're not sure why, something sucks in your life, you can't put your finger on it, your ego's running away with things. I call my ego Carl, by the way. I just tell Carl to sit in the corner and shut up sometimes. If that helps, please do that. Personify your ego, start talking to it, get to know it. It's not going away, but you can learn to come to peace with it so that your spirit, ideally, can take over. And that's where the emotional intelligence really resides, is within the spiritual realm, within your own spirit, your own energy, your own emotion that helps to drive you to things that you otherwise would have never gotten to, right? I mean, it's not that you don't know how to build a business. It's not that you don't know how to create a movement or build a community or build a relationship or have a family. These are all things that we all innately know how to do. And if you really don't, you can Google about it in 5 seconds. So why do most people not have the things in life that they want? It's all about emotional intelligence. It's about getting in touch with your EQ and stop focusing on your IQ, what you know. The things that you think you know are changing rapidly at best, right? As soon as you think you got a hand on something, it's like a handful of sand that just slips right through again. And the world's changing so fast now, the only thing you can really do is focus on the key drivers that are going to get you to the place you need to go, because everything around you is shifting rapidly. So focus on that EQ, and just remember, people they may hire you because of IQ, and you may get opportunities because of IQ, but what's going to really separate you from the rest of the pack is your emotional quotient, your emotional intelligence, the ability for you to harness your own motivation, your own emotional intelligence to the task at hand. So let me give you an example of this in my own life. So I had a great sales job when I was really young where I didn't really know what I was doing. I'd never really done sales before, but I showed up every day and I was eager to learn, and I had a great mentor, and I built, I didn't really feel like my performance was that impressive, but just being there and giving the right attitude and showing up catapulted me up through the ranks in that company. I actually got 5 promotions within 2 years, which is pretty unprecedented for like a 22, 23-year-old kid living in New York City, and it was great. It was a great experience. Now, fast forward to that a few years later, I felt like I'd learned the lesson, but I really hadn't. The emotional quotient was missing, and I was spreading myself very thin, and the next sales job that I had actually really kind of tanked because I was setting myself up to fail and creating a scenario where my emotions weren't really in tune with what I was doing. And that really was the chief reason that I wasn't able to get the results that I wanted to get, is because my emotional quotient really wasn't up to snuff, right? And this is a thing that is just like any other muscle. You can work it every single day and get it stronger and stronger and stronger. And if you don't do it, you're going to see the results in your life. You're going to see failed opportunities, missed opportunities, connections that are strained or don't happen at all as a result. But if you begin to strengthen this muscle every single day, all the little logistical pieces will start to fall in the line. You'll start to see that the benefits are going to massively outweigh the downside. So what I recommend are a couple things. I say every day, do some writing, do some creating, do some research in your own emotional qualities and your own emotional intelligence, and start to really get back in touch with those feelings. Name them. What does this feel like? Write this down. What am I feeling right now? Why am I stressed? Why am I agitated? Why am I, feeling like I'm not making an impact? What are the things that you're doing? And really get them down on paper, because then when you read them again in a day or a week or a month or a year, you'll start to see patterns. And becoming aware of patterns is the #1 process-oriented tool that you can use. We're pattern recognizing machines to say, in a better state, hey, this is something that's not serving me, I can get rid of this, or hey, I overcame this already. So this is a great tool. It's just to write it down. I mean, just every day, just take 10, 15, 20, whatever it is. I actually sat all last week in the library for 1 hour a day and wrote as much as possible in an hour. And I learned that I could write 2,000 words plus in an hour. In 4 days, like Saturday being a half day, I did like 7,000 words. And reading back through those 15, 16 pages showed me exactly what I was struggling with then and gave me a whole nother insight into what I was going through now. And I'm building that emotional muscle every time I do this. So I recommend it highly. You don't have to go as crazy as I did, but it was certainly useful. So whatever it is, do it until it works. It's really a great technique. The other thing you could do is make a quick video for yourself every single day, just talking about how you feel. Whatever your learning method is, whatever your medium is. I've talked about this in other videos, whether it be visual, kinesthetic, audio. Find the way you learn best and then use that as leverage on yourself to create more in your life. This is Brad Hart coming from Make More Marbles. This is sunny Santa Monica, not so sunny today. And I am saying goodbye from my kitchen, gonna have some breakfast. If you guys like this video and it's really touched you in a way that is both honest and appealing and raw and gets to the heart of what you're dealing with, please do share, because I guarantee there's somebody else out there that has the same exact issue. And be sure to check out my site for more great videos. Thank you so much. Brad Hart. Talk to you soon. Bye.